Yeah.
This is bad. Spilt all of our bad luck somewhere else. Oh my gosh. The dragon looks at you
Sorry.
again. Your reasons are bad. You know that. Why are humans so curious? Please, I am curious. I'd like to know.
I guess it's just in their nature.
You speak as if you're not humanoid, aren't you?
I mean, I am, but it's in a human's nature just to be curious, to expand, learn, to learn about their surroundings. It's in a human's nature to do that. We just simply didn't know that you own this place.
I'll ask again. Have you came from my eclipse-side heart?
On a very, very serious note, I have zero clue what that is, and I highly doubt anyone in our party knows. So, no.
None of you know. Does he speak for all of you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Alright, give me a second. Then I will let you leave my den if you never come back. And if there be no need for violence. None unnecessary. Unless you'd like to do something for me. And I can give you my close heart.
What do you want us to do exactly?
Make these orcs leave. They make so much noise when I'm trying to sleep. It's irritating to listen to.
What if things go sideways?
However you do it is not my business. Just that it gets done.
I think that's in our own capability. And Aesop looks back to the party.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Isa, do you know orc? Because I know that I don't. Irene, do you?
Do I what? Do I speak orc?
Yeah.
No.
Or understand? No? Okay.
We can figure out a different way than just purely through speaking. Maybe we can use like our hands or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Return to me when it's done.
Alright, we can do that.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that this dragon had no intention of fighting or anything like that. It definitely had no intentions of like violence or didn't even want a fight. It just wanted some peace and fucking quiet. As he climbs back up onto the ceiling, and you can see him kind of like disappear onto it.
Well, that's cool.
For real.
All right. Do we have a plan on how we're gonna drive these orcs out?
Z looks at you guys and says, "Dude, I still want to use that troll's necklace on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie."
No.
He
No.
seems nice. We can just befriend him naturally instead of using. No, I'm not that. He seems chill.
We're gonna How to Train Your Dragon this shit. Call my ass Hiccup, bro.
No.
But as for getting those orcs out, I say there's a few ways we can approach this. One of them being very violent, and the rest being not so violent.
Last time we ran into this situation with an orc village specifically, we took care of mainly distracting and things, but I noticed that they follow a leader. I mean, we can distract him maybe, or like get him to get the other orcs to, leave.
Mm-hmm. I wish there's an easy way of communicating with them. And maybe one's like a translator or something. We could look around, see if they speak Elvish or anything.
Orcish, you mean?
Elvish, that's the language I speak. Just any language other than Orcish. So they can translate for us. Maybe there's someone like that around here.
Aluna, can Aya translate things?
Aya will only be able to speak the languages that you speak. Elena.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no help. Sorry.
Gooey.
You guys see a bunch of like orcs run into the cavern. I'm assuming you guys left, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see a bunch of orcs run into the dragon's den, and this flash of gold happens. It is a really bright golden flash.
Part of me wants to go back in there to see what happens, but I'm pretty sure they met their end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Z just said, "Oh, girl, I'm tempted too." $10 says they got turned to gold, or literally incinerated.
I think turn to gold would make more sense. Or it would just be funnier, really. It don't make any sense.
I mean, I don't see anybody else in that cave that was turned to gold when we first got there, so.
True.
I say incinerated.
What do you say?
Who said who? What?
Clara, what'd you say?
I said I think they'll be incinerated.
So, what are we doing? How are we gonna scare these orcs off?
Well, no one said we had to scare them.
I mean, communicating them is kind of out of the picture right now.
And we need to get that Eclipsal Heart.
You know what that is, Z?
Huh?
You know what that is?
Not the... I just know it's one of the few components that we need to make an obsidian heart. To get one.
And what's an obsidian heart?
It's what I need.
Oh. So I guess this is mandatory then. Maybe this was the very violent option I had. I don't know if y'all want to do this. I don't know if I would either. But we burned them out.
Start a
Burn
fire?
them out.
I'm not saying we should or shouldn't. I'm saying that's an idea.
Can we drive out their leader first?
Mm-hmm.
We could do the leader thing too. The leader thing's probably a better idea, anyways.
Then
I'm pretty sure. I'm
go
pretty
ahead.
sure if you take out the leader of any group, the whole entire it's like a tower of cards. Once you take out like the very top of it, everything just comes crumbling down.
Like a
Uh,
beehive.
not a good sense of logic, but yes, that's a correct analogy. Pretty much. What? What were you saying?
Who's saying what?
I don't know. Dude, let's just go do the fucking leader thing.
Okay, then let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
As as you guys continue walking through this village, kind of looking for the leader, there's this very big, obvious hut as to like, and it has orcish writing on the front of it. It's just big orcish writing. There's no other houses or buildings that have that. And by the way, when you guys see into one of the windows of the houses, it's literally just a bed, a lamp, and a table, and that's the only things that are in the house. It's just like one small room.
And we don't see the orc that's living in it.
You can't see. There is no windows into the orcish, the what seems like the orcish leader's area.
Okay.
Is it made out of wood? Or what
Kinda. Yeah,
materials?
it's made out of like both wood and stone.
Oh. Wood.
Y'all want to split up and find them?
Yeah? Wait, is that a good idea? I think we need to be careful about that because the orc leader might have a canceling ability or the crystal that can nullify abilities.
That's true.
So I think we should probably stick together just in case if that's the, downside to trying to split up and find him.
One of the very few times I agree with Iluna.
Okay. Then where do we go from here?
We got to look for the one that looks like the strongest, I guess.
What about that one orc we walked past after all, that corrected the other orcs that talking, I guess. I don't know. He looked like a leader.
The one that was fishing the cart?
No, the bigger one. The one we walked past.
Yeah, he seemed like a lieutenant almost, or drill sergeant, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but speaking of that card thing, we do need to be careful with any kind. Like, if we try to be violent anyway, y'all need to be careful because, as Z said, those are magic dampening crystals, whatever. I don't know what
Ability.
they're called. Ability. Sorry, it's a very confusing thing for me. And they could be making weapons out of tipping their arrows with that kind of crystal.
Yeah. If they're doing that, that makes me, Iluna, and Irene useless.
So y'all need to avoid conflict if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not useless. Me and Irene fist fight.
Yeah, we can still fight. It's just we won't be as strong with it.
Yeah, that.
If it's a handicap.
Yeah.
Basically,
I'm sorry?
She said basically.
yeah, I was just agreeing.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. As you guys continue walking, as you see the what's it called? You see the like almost drill sergeant looking orc look over at you guys as he continues to like correct the orc's behavior. None of the orcs are now looking at you guys. They're all like what's it called? They all seem a little worried and scared. And then you guys notice all of their eyes are blue, which is not an eye color for orcs. It's usually green, brown, or black. Those are the only ones, typically. But all of them have blue eyes.
Okay,
guys-
remember how I said that maybe these orcs are like slaves? Yeah, I think they're being controlled.
It's likely.
Most likely, yeah.
Wait. They could be controlled by the, like, the gold. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right.
I think the orc leaders making them. Orc leaders mind controlling them or something like that.
Yeah, that could be it too. I was gonna say maybe the gold dragon was controlling them, but I don't think so.
That wouldn't make sense. He would have got them out of here.
Yeah.
And if they're being controlled,
Should we try to see if it's like a magic mind control, or?
I mean, that's a possibility.
Go ahead and roll an arcane check.
Alright. $39.
Before we get to that, you guys start to smell something really bad. Really, really bad. Almost like
Right.
rotting flesh.
That's disgusting. Irene tries to find the direction where the smell is coming from just by looking.
It seems like it's coming from behind this orcish leader guy. And yes, this seems to be a magical enthrallment. So, what do you guys say to this orcish leader, if you'd like to say anything?
I'm going to try and just give him a simple hello to see if he even understands our language or not.
He
'Cause
looks
there's always an off chance.
he looks down at you guys. And just kind of stares for a second as Ikor, as you are staring at him, you see his eyes begin to turn red. Not his irises, but his eyes become bloodshot. Would anybody like to do anything before we do this?
Nope.
Clara?
See, it's me that is referred to.
I timed that very poorly. Mel, are you here? As he's looking at you and says, Octor. He looks very confused with what you just said to him. Like he didn't understand you.
Isa's gonna quickly look behind him towards the party and just ask, guys, what's a sign of peace? Like a handshake? What do all races know?
Yeah,
None of
don't shake his hand.
yeah.
The smell gets much worse. Clara, would you like to do anything?
Should we grab Ezo, guys? I don't like the feel of this.
I have a hunch we might have to fight him.
Iluna, would you like to do anything?
Elena is just looking at Izo and then looking at like the orc that's in front of Izo and then looking at all the other orcs.
All of the other orcs are now looking at this main one. Irene, would you like to do anything? We're just gonna go
No.
down this list before.
Not exactly, but seeing that they might actually have to fight him, she gets ready to pull out a weapon, one of her weapons.
Which weapon do you pull out?
We'll see. He'll.
Let's see, y'all.
The high-tech sword.
As soon as you like touch your sword, this Orcus like drill sergeant goes to grab his weapon and then stops, and all you guys hear is from him. Do all of you guys look at what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys turn your eyes to look at this Orcish drill sergeant, the image of a large red spear jutting from inside of his mouth flashes all to you guys. It happened like that in an instant. As he falls to the ground, and the person standing behind him looks like this.
Oh,
All of the other orcs, they fall down to the ground.
Like, dead on the ground, or just in fear?
It's really hard to tell because there's a lot of blood everywhere. It looks like all of their noses are bleeding. And ears.
oh god, oh god, oh god.
No, no.
What'd you say, Elena?
Elena is just saying, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 oh no."
Oh no.
As this person is just staring at all of you guys.
Y'all, we have no choice but to fight. He has no intentions of letting us go, I don't think.
I don't know. Oh no.
Does he speak?
Actually, as soon as he looks at all of you guys, not as soon, but he looks at all of you. It seems like he's looking at each and every one of you individually and passing you off. It's almost like a part of him is saying you're not worthy for him to fight you. It kind of like stings a little bit. This clear and obvious pride that's coming off of him as he begins walking directly towards you guys.
Ezo, back up. Back up.
Yeah, Etho's gonna like very shakily back up.
Do you like move out of the direction he's walking, or do you just back up?
Move out the direction, like let him walk by.
As he just continues walking through. Would anybody like to do anything?
No, but then again, if I'm struggling here, I want to fight, but I don't want to die. But then again,
It's not the Red Death. There's something.
it's not the Red Death. But
Uh,
like he decides not to fight us though.
Exactly. Let him just pass on
yeah,
through.
we shouldn't
Okay.
fight if it's not needed. Fighting should
Exactly.
only we should only fight when it's absolutely necessary. Like we shouldn't. Oh,
As these orcs all rise, their faces kind of have these red veins growing up out of them, and their teeth are drenched in blood as they all kneel. And in perfect English, all you hear them mumbling to each other is "All hail the Red Death."
how they speak English? Nice.
I don't think that's on they're doing it on their own, obviously.
Yeah, that's not a nice thing. No.
That's not on purpose. That's
As this person, this purely made of muscle person, walks into the center of this town and begins floating in the air, and at the same time, in this gruesome, unseeable image, all of the orcs explode in these blood red spikes sticking out of their bodies, seemingly starting from their own bloodstream. They are hung up like people in an execution. As all of the blood begins like creeping from under your guys' feet and dragging up onto this person that's floating. It's a slow, painful creeping sound that's telling you that this person is the Red Death. And he just passed over you. He just ignored you.
Irene turns to the side and like vomits a little bit at the gruesome sight.
As Z like puts his hand on your back while you're vomiting.
He's so and just mouth open. He's scared, bro. Sweet. It's hard for him to see this. But yeah. Either like isn't moving.
Elena is also doing the same thing as Edo. Like her mouth is like wide open, and you can see that she is shaking. Like her entire body is shaking in fear. She's not making a sound, but she has tears streaming out of her eyes.
As you guys swiftly see blue lightning as Irene disappears, Clara disappears, Iluna, Izo, and then it's slowly followed by Z as Fritz is standing in the center of the town, and there are barriers everywhere in the town. There are chaos bubbles everywhere in the town as he looks fucking panicked, terrified. As Fritz looks around at all of you guys and says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
We know. He just walked through the town.
I need to go vomit for a second. Irene Moran's goes back in another bathroom or something just to vomit again.
Z like follows holding your hair back and says, "Are you gonna be okay?"
I just saw the Red Death, and I saw a bunch of orcs explode. I don't think I'm gonna be okay after all that.
That's his game. Whenever you're ready, let's go back out. As we're gonna cut back over to Fritz and the rest of the group. Let's go counterclockwise. Izo, what would you like to say?
Iso is going to say nothing, actually, and he's just going to walk to the nearest seat and just sit down. Bench, tavern, wherever.
All right. Okay. As you sit down at this chair, the image of those orcs exploding in those spikes, it's more scary than it was ever able to be when it was described to you. That image, the feeling of him being there just won't go away. The fear is nothing you've ever seen before. Nothing you've ever felt before. Not being hunted by your own family, being hunted by your entire government, felt that much fear. You guys have never felt that close to death except for when you were standing right in front of him. And the only thing that's going on in your human nature is begging you to worship the Red Death. Because at least that would give a little bit of safety. And then it's drowned out with the image of those people exploding after saying all hail.
Oh no. Oh, no.
He walked through the town, Fritz says. He walked through the town after coming from Helena's cabin, I think. At least that direction. Anyways.
He was in the cave.
He was where you guys were?
Yeah. You need forks explode. Oh no, I don't like this.
Clara?
Yeah.
Roll a mind check. I will give you 4 tries to critically succeed.
Oh no. Okay. No.
1.
Yeah.
2.
29.
3. For the last one?
Not doing it now.
4. Trey, you said you have to go soon?
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. Have fun.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
So we have a choice. We can wait to see what happens next for Trey to get back, or we can go through this now.
Do we know when Trey will be back?
I'll text her right now.
Alrighty. Oh, I got a bad feeling.
I hope the dragon's okay though. I want to make friends with the dragon. He seems chill.
The Red Death
It's
is
a Red
much.
Death.
I think the Red Death is, like I said, one of the best villains I've ever made, man.